Okay, so apparently sipping matcha lattes with your husband is now grounds for family jealousy. And honestly, I'm here for the pettiness. Kim Kardashian is reportedly feeling some type of way about her sister Kourtney and Travis Barker's disgustingly adorable date in Palm Springs. And before you roll your eyes and say this sounds like peak Kardashian drama, let me tell you it absolutely is, and we're about to dissect every delicious detail. So hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell because Celebrity Treadmill is serving you the sister rivalry tea. And trust me, it's hotter than that matcha latte Kourtney was sipping. Let's dive in. Picture this. Palm Springs, California. The sun is shining. The vibes are immaculate, and Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are living their best married life, looking like they just stepped out of Couples Lifestyle magazine. We're talking October 6th, just a few days ago, and these two lovebirds decided to grab some iced matcha lattes because apparently when you're rich and in love, regular coffee just doesn't cut it anymore. Kourtney showed up in an oversized blue striped shirt dress that screams effortless chic, paired with black shorts and Mary Jane flats that give off major uncomfortable but still look better than you ever will energy. Meanwhile, Travis is doing his usual rocker dad aesthetic, and together they're giving us couple goals so intense it's almost nauseating. Almost. But here's where it gets interesting, because while Kourtney and Travis are out here living their matcha-fueled romance, Kim is allegedly watching from the sidelines feeling jealous. And honey, that's the real tea we need to talk about. Now, before we get into Kim's alleged feelings, let's talk about why this date is even making headlines, because on the surface, it's literally just two married people getting coffee, which is about as newsworthy as someone posting a gym selfie on Instagram. But when you're a Kardashian, even breathing becomes content. And when you're Kourtney Kardashian married to Travis Barker, every public appearance is a statement. These two have been serving up PDA and relationship content since they got together, and honestly, they've turned being in love into a full-time brand. From their over-the-top wedding in Italy to Travis's constant declarations of love on social media, to Kourtney's complete personality shift from the sister, who didn't want to be on camera, to the woman who can't stop posting couple content. Their relationship has been a masterclass in how to make your love story a public spectacle. And you know what? Good for them. They're happy, they're thriving, and they're making everyone else feel perpetually single just by existing. But here's where the family dynamics get spicy, and this is the part that allegedly has Kim in her feelings. See, for years, decades actually, Kim has been a main character of the Kardashian-Jenner clan. She's the one who turned a reality show into an empire. She's the one with the most followers, the biggest business deals, and the most media attention. She's been the face of the family brand, and everyone else, including Kourtney, has kind of orbited around her star power. Kourtney was always positioned as a difficult one, the sister who didn't want to work as hard, who prioritized her kids over the business, who wasn't as invested in the fame game. Kim even called her out on the show multiple times for not pulling her weight, for being lazy, for acting like she was above it all. There was literally a whole storyline about Kim and Kourtney fighting, because Kim felt like Kourtney wasn't committed enough to their various business ventures. It was peak sibling rivalry wrapped in designer clothes and filmed for millions to watch. Matcha-drinking, laid-back California lifestyle that everyone on Instagram is trying to replicate. And most importantly, she looks genuinely happy in a way that's hard to fake. Meanwhile, Kim is coming off a very public divorce from Kanye West that was messy, complicated, and emotionally exhausting. She tried dating Pete Davidson, which became its own media circus and eventually fizzled out. She's been focused on her businesses, her kids, and tried to maintain her status as a cultural icon. But let's be real, the relationship department hasn't been her strong suit lately. So seeing Kourtney out here thriving with Travis, looking love and content, while sipping matcha in Palm Springs, allegedly hits different for Kim. It's like watching your sibling win at the exact game you thought you were better at playing. Now, let's talk about what makes this particular date so triggering for Kim, if the reports are to be believed. It's not just that Kourtney and Travis went out for coffee. It's the optics of it all. It's the fact that they look so effortlessly happy and connected. It's the matching drinks, the casual but cute outfits, the body language that screams we're obsessed with each other. It's everything that Kim probably wants but doesn't currently have. And when you're used to being the sister who has everything, watching someone else, especially the sister you used to outshine, Living their best life can sting a little, or a lot, depending on how petty you're feeling that day. And look, I'm not saying Kim is sitting at home crying to her scheme's shapewear every time Kourtney posts a photo with Travis, but I am saying that there's probably some complicated feelings happening beneath that perfectly contoured surface. The sibling dynamic here is fascinating because it's so relatable even though most of us will never experience it on a reality show watched by millions. We've all had moments where a sibling or family member seems to be winning at life while we're struggling or just feeling stagnant. It triggers something primal in us, this weird mix of happiness for them, but also why not me energy. For Kim, who's built her entire identity around being successful, beautiful, and having it all, seeing Kourtney achieve the one thing Kim seems to be chasing, which is a stable, loving, drama-free romantic relationship, has got to be a bitter pill to swallow. Especially when Kourtney used to be the one who seemed less interested in the spotlight and less invested in the external markers of success that Kim valued. It's like the tortoise and the hare, except both tortoises are wearing Balenciaga and have their own reality show. Let's also acknowledge the Travis factor, because he's not just any boyfriend or husband. This man is a rock star who acts like Kourtney on the moon and personally invented oxygen. He comments on all her posts with heart emojis and lovey-dovey messages. He gets her name tattooed on him. He plans elaborate romantic gestures. He supports her wellness journey and matches her energy in a way that's genuinely sweet, but also slightly nauseating for anyone who's single or in a less demonstrative relationship. Compare that to Kim's last few relationships, where the public narrative was always complicated, where there was drama, where things ended messily, and you can see why Travis and Kourtney's love story might feel like salt in a wound. Kim's probably looking at them thinking, why can't I find someone who looks at me the way Travis looks at Kourtney while drinking overpriced green beverages? The matcha date itself is peak Kourtney and Travis brand. They're all about that wellness lifestyle, that organic, health-conscious, Instagram aesthetic life. Matcha isn't just a drink for them. It's a lifestyle choice, a statement, a vibe. They're not grabbing Starbucks frappuccinos like us regular folks. They're sipping antioxidant-rich matcha lattes because they care about their gut health and their skin and living their best alkaline life or whatever wellness trend is popular this week. And they make it look so good that suddenly everyone wants to drink matcha and find a partner who will coordinate green drinks with them. It's aspirational content at its finest, and Kourtney has mastered the art of making her life look like a curated dream that you can't help but want to be part of. Meanwhile, Kim's out here building business empires and dealing with custody arrangements and try to prove she's not just a pretty face, but a serious businesswoman. And yeah, that impressive and valuable, but it's not as aesthetically pleasing as a matcha date in Palm Springs with your hot husband. Thanks so much for watching Celebrity Treadmill. We'll catch you in the next one.